Hey, what's up YouTube? Your boy Chris is out in the Caliente garage. In this video, I will demonstrate how to remove the front and remove the rear wheel on the Honda Goldwing GL1800. If you currently have the knowledge and know how to remove the front and rear wheel, this video may not be for you. Please feel free to browse my video library for other videos that are more entertaining. This video is geared for the new Honda Goldwing riders. I currently have the Honda Goldwing on the Pitbull motorcycle lift. I have it secured with 4 straps. I have 2 straps on the front on each engine guard. I also have 2 straps on the rear on the engine guard to keep the Honda Goldwing secured to the motorcycle Pitbull lift. If you do not have a motorcycle lift, you can just place your Honda Goldwing on its center stand. Stay tuned to this video for the removal process. Let's get started. First thing we're going to do is remove the front fender off of the Honda Goldwing. You got 4 bolts on each side, and you're going to need a 5mm Allen to remove these 4 bolts. Now, if you notice on the back, the bolt is smaller than the front. So the fronts are larger, the rear is smaller. You got 2 bolts. We're not going to remove the rear fender, just the front and the sides. To remove the wheel off the Honda Goldwing, the first thing we need to do is get these calipers on the right and left side moved back. To do this, we're going to use a 6mm Allen. Okay, I'm going to move that lower bolt. And that's a 6mm. The next bolt we need to move would be this star here on the top. And this would be a T40. So we need to remove this T40 on the top. And now we can just slide the caliper off of the rotor. Okay. And it would be a good idea if you want to take a bungee strap to hang your rotor. For now, I'm just going to sit it to the side. I'm going to remove these 2 bolts on the right side with the 12 millimeter. So next we're going to remove these front pinch bolts. You have 2 on the right and 2 on the left. So we're going to remove these 2 front pinch bolts. And these would be 12 millimeters. Here we go. Again, these air tools just make it a lot quicker. If you don't have air tools, you can just manually remove the bolts. The last bolt to remove would be this axle bolt. The size would be a 22 millimeter. And I'm going to remove this 22 millimeter axle bolt. And it's always good to have a magnetic tool tray to keep up with all your bolts. The last thing we need to do to remove the wheel is to remove this axle. And so now, since I have all of the bolts out, I'm just going to take like a little, you can use a screwdriver, something small just to stick up in here in that hole that's located on the side. And you want to just turn it out. Just wiggle it out right to left, and then the wheel will drop down. So just be careful. And also, before we do that, you have some shims on each side of the front wheel that's gonna try to drop out. So just make sure you keep up with those shims. They're different on each side. Before we take it out, I want you to see that shim on the right side since it's coming out first. See that shim there? It's ready to drop out. Okay, here we go. This wheel is kind of heavy. Okay, we got the axle out. So now the front wheel just comes out, just like so. This is the left side, and this is the right side. See the difference? Keep up with those. That will be your right side. This will be your left side. And how do you remember? The valve stem. This valve stem is always going to be on the left side. In this portion of the video, to remove the rear wheel, I will use a 3/4 socket, an extension adapter, and a braking bar. So before you turn the lug nuts, the wheel is going to try to turn. So I'm going to show you guys what I've done to apply the rear brake. Okay, on this side of the bike, I took a ratchet strap and I put just enough tension on it to apply the rear brake so I can remove the lug nuts off the rear wheel. If you are working with someone, you can just have them to apply the rear brake. If not, just use something to hold the rear brake while you remove the lug nuts. If you don't have another set of hands, if you have the bike suspended in the air, it would be good to place a jack underneath, so when you remove the lug nuts, you can just lower the wheel down on the jack. And I like to use a braking bar because there's a lot of torque on these bolts. Makes it a lot easier with the braking bar. Makes it a lot easier. If you have another set of hands, it makes it a lot easier. But if you're working by yourself, using a jack makes it a little bit easier. And now I can just so you can slant the wheel to the side to get it out. Here we go. Okay. Okay, this is going to conclude the video on how to remove the rear wheel on a Honda Goldwing GL1800. If you guys have any questions or any comments, feel free to put them down in the comment section below. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is your boy Chris out in the Caliente garage, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.